We love going on family holidays, and it's this time of year that I really start to think about our summer holiday and what we're doing for holidays within the year. So I really wanted to make this video today to help you think of the kind of step-by-step plans and kind of the questions that you need to think about when booking holidays. So this could be staycations in the UK, or it could be a holiday abroad as well. I think these questions can be asked each time. Now, I just want to say that I am not a travel agent, but I have enjoyed and gone on many holidays myself with my husband, and then now with my two children as well, and as a family holiday. And there's definitely different questions asked when booking a family holiday, so that is what I'm going to cover in today's video. So the first set of questions are all before you even book your holiday. So this is pre-booking your holiday and everything you need to think about before you've even obviously booked that destination. And it's actually to research your destination, where you might want to go. There's now obviously so many packages that you can do as well. So, but just have a good think about maybe a couple of destinations that you'd like to go to and really research them destinations. Saving for a holiday. Holidays can be really expensive, especially going away as a family. So we're a family of four, and my littlest is now over 2, so we are paying full price for him. So holidays can now be very expensive. What we like to do is actually save a little each month for our big kind of summer family holiday. So we do that. We do put a little bit of away each month, so then when it comes around to booking our holiday, we do have the money available. And what you can also do as well is obviously just book the deposit. So some holiday and companies allow you to book, let's say £50, £100 per head for your family holiday. So therefore, if you are obviously then approaching your holiday, you realise you can't afford it, you're just going to lose that deposit instead of paying for the whole amount. So that is something to consider doing as well. Something that's really important, and I think sometimes a little bit overlooked, is as soon as you've booked your holiday, make sure you get travel insurance. This is really, really important. Don't wait until you are on your holiday to just before you obviously get that travel insurance out. Book travel insurance as soon as you've booked your holiday, and that could be months and months before you obviously go on your holiday. Therefore, you are protected if anything happens, if your flights are cancelled or whatever it might be, you are protected. As my children are still quite young, so I've got Amelia who's 5 and Theo who's going to be 2, and when we go on our next holiday, something that I always think about is the flight times, because this is really important to me, and you should, you know, as much as possible kind of go with the flow of flight times, but if you can keep it around their schedule, that would be amazing, because if you get kids that are going to nap on the plane, then you're definitely winning. So I like to do a kind of a really early flight or a late afternoon flight with the hope that they will nap on the plane. But if you can't, you know, you can't always fit it around that, and absolutely just go with the flow. So another one, when you are on the flight, obviously you all want to sit together, so you can pay to have that privilege to pre-book your flight seats and all sit together. Now, I'll be honest, last year when we went away, I didn't do this, and I was stressing a little bit about us all sitting together. So I think this year I'm definitely going to be pre-booking our seats to make sure that we do all sit together, especially now that Theo will have his own seat. I want to make sure that we're all together, or at least 2 and 2 together. So yeah, we're all sat together, because obviously you just, you know, want to make sure that you are all together, so you do want to pay for that. Obviously you don't have to, but you may be separated on the flight, but obviously as long as 2 of you are together, that is the main thing. So when you have children, you are allowed to bring extra items like a buggy. So should I bring a buggy is kind of my next kind of question that I'd like to discuss. We have, when we've gone away, we've had a travel buggy, one of those ones that can go in the overhead department. And it's been amazing, and we've taken it away a few times now when we've been abroad on holiday. I would definitely recommend it. You know, the kids can nap in it, which is what happened. Theo last year napped beside the pool in his pram, and it was just great. It just means you don't have to go back to the room. It's just really convenient to have it with us. So I would definitely say yes. If you've got a travel buggy or a buggy that you want to take on holiday, definitely do it. You might want to consider how long the flight actually is as well. So when picking your destination, just think about how long the flight time is and obviously the times that you are flying, especially with kids. I mean, my kids have been absolutely fine, but we've only kind of gone on short flights. We've never actually done a big long haul with them just yet, but I wouldn't be put off by it, absolutely not, even when they're still young. Just kind of go with the flow, but just maybe something to consider. Obviously, when the flight is complete, you're still not at your destination. You're going to need to get from the airport to your hotel, and that might be something to consider, is how long is that journey, because sometimes it can add another couple of hours transfer time onto your obviously whole travel time door to door. So I would say, for me personally, you know, the kids at that point are starting to get quite tired and want to be at the hotel. So I've always looked at ones that are no more than about an hour transfer. I'd say that's probably the max that I've done, and they've been absolutely fine with that. Something to consider, because obviously, as I said, depending on how long your flight time is, that just obviously adds on to it. Should I book an all-inclusive holiday? So the last couple of family holidays that we've been on have been all-inclusive, and they have been absolutely lovely. I think because we do have young children at the moment, they work really well for us. Obviously, all of our food is included in that, so we don't have to prepare or cook any food. We just turn up at the sort of buffet restaurant and obviously help ourselves. We want to feel like we are on holiday as well, not just our kids having a lovely time in another destination, but we still have to do all of the cooking, the breakfast, lunch and dinner. So that is what's working for us at the moment. I think as our kids get older, that might change, and maybe we can go on a few more city breaks and stuff like that. But from now, at the moment, our big summer holiday, we have gone all inclusive and we've not regretted it. Obviously, it's a little bit more expensive because you are paying for a package, but that does include, again, the evening entertainment, food, accommodation, transfers and our flights. So it's kind of like an all-in package. Yeah, but we've really enjoyed doing that in the past. I've actually done a vlog last year on the summer holiday that we went on, so I'll link that down below as well. Self-catering is another option if you're on a budget and you absolutely want to stick to your budget. These can be absolutely brilliant holidays, and a bit more flexible, so you're not restricted to staying at the hotel for your breakfast, lunch and dinner. You can venture out, explore a bit more around the area. So obviously these are a little bit more cheaper, affordable holidays, but a great option too. So when looking for a holiday, what facilities do I need? So when I'm looking for a holiday at the moment abroad, I'm looking for something like a splash pool for the kids to enjoy and what the pool facilities are like. I'm looking at the restaurants, maybe how many restaurants there are. Obviously, if you're going in school holidays, it's going to be a little bit busier, so you want to factor that in as well into how many maybe restaurants there are and spaces. But just stuff like that really is what I look for in the facility of a holiday. What rooms they've got. We kind of like to have a family room, so the kids can have their own space and we've got our own room as well. I think we all sleep better that way, so that is something that we look for in a hotel as part of the facilities. So yeah, they're the sort of main areas that I look for when looking at a hotel. I do also quite like it to be near a beach. So we've got the option to have the pool days or the beach days. So that's stuff again that I'm looking for when I'm looking at the hotels. Do I want separate rooms? So when I'm looking at a hotel, I'll be looking for rooms that offer family rooms. We kind of like it that the kids have their own space and we have a separate room as well. I think they sleep better like that. We definitely sleep better like that. It's kind of like, you know, a home from home vibe where they've got their own little space and so do we. But yeah, so when we are researching hotels, I'll definitely look for ones that have family rooms. Something else that I do when researching the hotels is read the reviews, and I definitely recommend that you do this. I spend a lot of time reading the reviews, and obviously there's lots of negatives as well as the positives. Obviously you can't please everybody with everything, but generally this gives you a really good vibe of the hotel and what they're like and the kind of atmosphere there. So yeah, I would definitely say read the reviews before you book anything, and obviously most of these kind of package ones or in general will have reviews on their website. So the next set of questions are all going to be before you depart as well. So everything you need to know before your holiday. And the first thing is about checking in online. Obviously, you're going to want to make the process of the airport as smooth as possible. So absolutely check in online before you go. This just makes it just so much easier when you get to the airport. What should I take for the flight? So your hand luggage. I've actually made a dedicated video for this one, so I will link that down below for you if you want to see what I packed for my kids' hand luggage and my hand luggage, of course, but mainly theirs because there's lots of snacks, essentials, clothes, everything like that. But I went in detail as to what to pack for your hand luggage in that video. Have I packed too much? So one of the good things about booking a kind of package holiday is that you actually get a very generous luggage allowance, and obviously having kids, as I said, you kind of get little extras as well, but I would check your airline and who you're booking through as to how much luggage allowance you get, because it does differ from airline to airline, but generally as a package holiday you do get a very generous allowance. Don't forget about how you are getting to the airport as well and how long that will take you. Are you driving? You'll need to pre-book your parking at the airport if you're leaving your car there, because that's obviously much cheaper to pre-book than sort it out at the airport. So that is something that we do as well before we go. But obviously factor in how long you need to be at the airport before your flight and then your travel time from home to the airport. And my last point is to enjoy your holiday. So you've taken this amount of time planning it and thinking about it, and absolutely enjoy it once you're there. Holidays with little ones can sometimes be quite stressful, but what I would say is just enjoy every moment. Like, I look back on my holiday now with such fond memories and I loved every second of it. If you are booking a holiday, I hope these tips help you. Let me know down in the comments where you're booking. I'd love to know where everybody's booking their summer holidays this year. But thank you so much for watching, and if you haven't done so already, please do give this video a thumbs up for me and hit that subscribe button down below. Thanks so much guys, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.